us on a journey. The journey that he took when he competed in the evaluation contest just this past year. Ladies and gentlemen, with a speech entitled, "You Never Know." You never know. He's a advanced communicator silver, advanced leader silver, and we know him affectionately as Dan the Pizza Man Collier. Please make him welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Dan. Good morning.
Competing in a Toastmaster speech contest may be the best decision that you make this year, because you never know what may happen, as I discovered last year at the evaluation contest. Now, all contests begin at the club level, right here at Sandpipers. And Kathy Choate, our district leader, has a big do not when it comes to evaluating. Kathy says, do not, absolutely do not share your experiences about the subject that the speaker has talked about. The time for evaluating is for that speaker, to give them feedback. So sure enough, I broke Kathy's big do not. We brought in a target speaker here, and she talked about her life, and I felt a connection. We had some very similar experiences. So the first thing I did when I got up here was talk about those similar experiences, the big do not. And you know something? I should not have won that contest. But I did. You never know. Now, after the club contest, John, we move on to the area contest. And I have to tell you, I was so excited to be at that level that I got up and I started evaluating. And evaluating. And evaluating. Now, there's a time limit on this, and I went well beyond the time limit. In fact, I approached the same time that the speaker. So sure enough, I was disqualified. Well, so were two other speakers. And at the end of the contest, they got together and voted that because the timing lights did not work properly, they were going to throw out that rule. I shouldn't have won that contest. But I did. You never know. Well, I finished with the area contest, and the next level beyond that is the division contest. This is where the big players come in. And I was excited. And the division contest, I was so excited that I got up and I promptly forgot half of what I was going to say. Now, Jim Spencer would tell me that that's a good thing because it cut my time in half. Well, so sure enough, because I had forgotten half of what I was going to say in the evaluation, it was no surprise to me when they got up and they announced the winners and I had come in second place. Now, there's a rule in Toastmasters contests, and that says that once the winners are announced, there can be no changes, irregardless. Well, the contest chair came running from the back of the room and said, a mistake, you read them wrong. Dan should have won. So they got together and they voted to throw out the rule. I should not have won that contest. But I did. You never know. Well, after that, you go on to the very last, the highest level that you can compete for the evaluation contest, and that is the district level. A beautiful, no expense paid trip to downtown Bakersfield. My wife was so excited for a romantic weekend, let me tell you. We got to that contest, and Jose Luis, have you ever given a speech that you would not take back one word? Your thoughts just rolled right on your mind, came through your mouth as perfectly as you could imagine. You wouldn't change a thing. Has that ever happened to you? It had never happened to me before, but on that day in beautiful Bakersfield, it happened. I gave an evaluation that I would not take back a single word. I felt so good about this evaluation. And you know something, Gabe? I didn't come in first. I didn't come in second. I didn't come in third. But I got to tell you something. I won that contest. And I'll tell you why I won that contest. Because at the end, before any of the voting came in or anything else, my mentor, Wayne Cho, came up to me and he said, Dan, that is the best evaluation I've ever heard you give. That, ladies and gentlemen, is winning. You know something? The contest is not about the destination. It's about the journey. You never know.
I told you he was good. Now, Dan continues to be a member of our great club because he